G'day time, my fuzzyites, and welcome back to Animal Crossing, day 47. It is February 16th, 2026, at 3:42 p.m. Yes, we're back for more, I guess. Not much to talk about. Nothing really new. Had a work event yesterday, which was fun and fine. Good time. And yeah, let's just get into it. Hello, Locker. Welcome, welcome. Our chat about Smash was cool. Smash Bros. Ultimate, yeah. So it was good. I enjoy talking about characters and debating, debating stuff sometimes. Especially Smash, which has a lot of history behind it. And with the new Smash Brain coming out, it's going to talk about characters that might want to do that. Not make it into the next one. But time shall tell. Yeah, he fell asleep. What did I say about the two links? I said with Sheik, I think what would be interesting is have the Zelda from Wind Waker with the... And then have it where she transforms into the pirate version. I want to say it's Talon, but I'm pretty sure that's wrong. I think that's the one bird girl. Tetra. Her name is Tetra. But I think that would be cool. Keeping the old Zelda to Sheik transformation that was known for early in the series, but having a new version of Zelda slash wouldn't be Sheik, it would be Tetra that time. Which I think would be, again, fun, interesting, add something new to the character and the franchise as a whole. It's like my birthday. I'm having a birthday party. Please visit with a present. You think Game & Watch will make it into the next game? We'll see about that. I like Game & Watch. I think he's a fun character. I think unless they make another game, maybe he wouldn't, but he is also unique. We've talked about that. And when it comes to the Toon Link and Young Link, yeah, I don't think they're gonna be back in the next game. As much as I like them and they are somewhat different, they are a majority a samey type of fighter who are, while not being, they're not exactly Link because they have their own certain properties, they are basically just Link. Which isn't a problem, mind you, or an automatic disqualifier, but they had their time. And then, yeah, like I said, Toon Link is unique enough that not Toon Link. Game & Watch is unique enough, I don't know if they'd get rid of him. But, yeah, I hope they keep him. But who knows. And you don't like Peach much? So I'd be fine with losing her. Yeah. I could go either way with Peach, but fact of the matter is that Peach is a huge character. Nope. A huge character, and I feel like they wouldn't get rid of her. Just because also, the Mario Bros. I believe is one of their biggest series, if not their biggest series. So I can't see them getting rid of a lot of Mario characters. I think Luigi, Mario, Luigi, um, Mario, Luigi, Bowser, and Peach are completely safe. And then Yoshi's probably safe because that's its own series at this point. And Wario as well, because it's kind of its own series at this point. And people are clamoring, yeah, for, oh, what's her name? Ashley to get in. So I feel like they'd keep Wario and put Ashley in. But Luke or Ness, not sure which one though. Yeah. Don't know. I know both of them are fairly loved in the Smash Bros. Community. If they kept anyone, I think they'd keep Ness just because of nostalgia and them being there the longest. And then Snake Mega Man might leave. More Snake than Mega Man, though. Yeah, I could see them going for different third-party characters. Yeah. Or maybe if they don't get rid of Snake, they update the look to one of the more modern incarnations. But also with everything with Hideo Kojima, butchered that name, leaving and whatnot, I can see Nintendo being like, okay, yeah, we're not gonna support that. Holy crap, they're all in this area, huh? They actually are all in this area, my jeez. My goodness. My goose and gander. Alright, I'll be back. I gotta watch Salem eat. You know the drill. Needy, needy little boy. Little cats. Yeah, I think what I'd like for the Mario series, I think a good roster for that would be Mario, Luigi. Mario, Luigi. You know what? Let's buy medicine, because I know whoever is not going to... Oh, Greninja. I completely forgot about Greninja. Yeah, I think Greninja is out. For Mario, I think it's going to be returning Mario, Luigi, Bowser, Peach, and then maybe Bowser Jr. And then, like I said, I think Wario, Wario, Yoshi, and Donkey Kong are their own thing. So I don't. They'll be, they're their own franchise at this point. So I don't think I'd lump them together. With the Pokemon franchise, I think Pikachu, possibly, Pokemon Trainer, and Jigglypuff have the best chances of getting in. Though I know I've heard Jigglypuff was on the chopping block at one point, so you never know. Yo, Skippy, you're looking as salty as ever, I see. So tell me, what are you doing around here? Let's talk. Hey, Wolfgang, you're pretty tight, you know. Achoo. What do you mean you're not they're jealous? I got friends or two around here, you hear me? Okay. But yeah, so Greninja, I think they're going to get rid of Greninja. Incineroar as well for Pokemon, I think is a good chance of staying just because of how unique they are. I think what they're going to do, like I said, just keep Pikachu, possibly Jigglypuff, maybe Pokemon Trainer, or else change Pokemon Trainer to be different starters. I think that would be fun as well. And then maybe Incineroar, because Incineroar is very unique. But definitely add in some more different Pokemon reps from the newer generation. At least one from the newer generation. Dr. Mario's definitely gone. Yeah, I like Dr. Mario. I loved him in Melee, and even Ultimate I played him quite a bit. But like a lot of the other characters we talked about, he is literally straight up just an Echo Fighter with extra steps. Where it's kind of more different than some of the other Echo Fighters, but not really. The only reason I don't think the only reason Dr. Mario isn't considered an Echo Fighter fully, like other characters are, is because he was introduced in Melee, when that concept wasn't really a thing. If he was out today, like new to the series today, for sure he would have been an Echo Fighter. You think Dr. Mario should be a skin for Mario? Yeah. Like I've said yesterday, they need to add more skins into the game, or costumes and whatnot. It sucks how some characters do, and a lot of characters are just like, oh, here's a color gradient or different colored outfit that is based off of X character from the series. As cool as that is, it would be nice to, actually have legit costumes. Though I know it can be weird, because not every character does have skins. But I also think doing skins like that would be a great way to include Echo Fighters without including Echo Fighters. Like, we don't need, I don't need Daisy to be her own character. It was fun for that game, but just have her be a costume. That's all you need. Maybe Fox can have an skin of Falco, Peppy, and Slippy. Make it similar to what they've done with, like, Robin with the different genders. We Fit Trainer with the different genders. But moreover, like, Olimar and Elf, Um, where it's like, it is a different character, but it's, you know, you don't change them at all. They don't need to change at all. And with Olimar in particular, you could easily have different skins of, like, Louis, Elf, the President, Brittany, the Captain, and stuff like that. But what they should do is have a new Pikmin rep being the one guy from Pikmin 4 who has Ochi, and have them be like a thing together. I think that would be fun. Have it where you're able to just ride on Ochi the whole time, throwing Pikmin, charging and whatnot. I think that would be a new way to bring in a character from that series into the game that would actually be really different than the other characters already in there. Ripley will stay because Ridley needs an enemy. I talked about this. I think either they keep Ridley or they switch out Ridley for another different Metroid villain or enemy and whatnot. Because I know Ridley is one of the bigger bads of the series that appears in almost every game. And I think it's the one that killed I almost called her Metroid. Killed Samus's parents, I believe, in lore of every game. So I think they're pretty well safe. Ripley's safe unless they switch him out for a new character from the same series. Because like I've said before, if they do anything more, I want at least one villain for every franchise they introduce, just so you can have those battles. Robo Sofa, was that it? Yes, it was. Good stuff. It is. Uh-oh, it's 4 already. Oh. We don't have much time. They need to make certain Final Smashes interactable again. Like Giga Bowser and Wario. Maybe I understand why they stopped with having smash moves like that. Because you'd have some, like, foxes, which would be, if you're hit by the thing, you're done, there's no barely any surviving it. If you're not enough energy up, you can survive it. And then you have other stuff like Wario Man's old Smash thing, where it wasn't that hard to avoid him sometimes, and he was a lot faster, so it was hard to control him. And so, you know, it was harder in that one. Ridley, not Ripley. Damn, had it break for a while. So I understand them switching out the Final Smashes into other things that were more congruent and more guaranteed to win, or do damage, or hit, etc., etc. So I can take it or leave it if they go back or not. Oh, what am I doing? I don't need to check out that anymore. Really hope K. Rool stays. Yeah, K. Rool and Banjo are ones that I think have a chance of staying and hope they stay. K. Rool has more of a chance, I feel. I think a lot more people than just me love him. And he is Nintendo property, so it would be weird for them to get rid of him now. Uh, but Banjo is DLC. Yeah, Banjo was, but that doesn't mean they're not going to come back in the main roster. They are Rare, and Rare doesn't really like doing stuff with Banjo anymore, sadly. So I can see them not caring to put Banjo in there anymore, which would be sad, but I understand why. A lovely bed. There's a high chance Banjo is gone. Banjo and Kazooie, yeah. An unfortunate probability. For sure. But I can dream. But I think K. Rool does have a great chance of staying in it. Oh, we don't actually have to shake the trees anymore because we already got the thing. So now we just have to talk to people, put in the fossils, and that's it. Rocks. I forgot to check more rocks. Hey, please look around. Oh, a sung my bees, of course. Oh, takes your mez. Ralph, tell me, what are you doing around here? Let's chat. What's so funny? Ah, it's you. Oh, okay. But yeah, I do think that a lot of the third-party characters can go either way a lot of the times. Now I gotta remember which rocks I've hit and which ones I haven't. Or just hit every rock again, because screw it. Some Final Smashes don't need to be chained because they're already perfect. Indeed, I think a lot of the Final Smashes do captivate what the series they're referencing does and is, in a way that there's nothing they can really do to make it any better. And then Steve from Minecraft has a high chance of staying. Yeah, I know Nintendo and Microsoft have become real buddy-buddy recently. But again, I wouldn't get my hopes up on too many third-party characters returning. Especially not on the main roster, because a lot of things with that. A lot of things with third-party characters also to keep in mind is that a lot of times they are DLC characters because that's how the people who made them get the money off them. So, like, Steve is third party, and so, you know, the people who made... I'm sure they have a deal going where, like, oh, if your character's DLC, you get a good majority of the money from the character. Now your Persian rug. Just for 1,020 bells. That's too much. Free. What? That's terrible. You're nothing but a big meanie. Fuzzy. Yeah, well, I don't want your Persian rug. Okay, that's him singing. How do I feel about Joker or Hero? Again, third party, so I think they have less of a chance to get in unless they're back to DLC. Hey, Skippy, you got something to say? Yes, Squeaky? Okay, then give you this. Do purchase with my opulent rug. At your back. But yeah, I feel Joker and Hero, again, being DLC characters, they do have a very unique gimmick. So if I could see them having a higher chance of coming back than a lot of the other DLC fighters, third-party fighters as well. But again, it kind of depends on it kind of all depends on how like the connection is. Also, First Smash Ultimate, it was a commune. It was a collection of a lot of like everyone from Smash Bros. History, and then the DLC pack was like the great of greats of a lot of, not all of them were actually that great, a lot of the Nintendo and third-party franchises that people really, really wanted to be in the game as a final send-off. Which is why, like, I would love to see Sora return. I love Kingdom Hearts. It's one of my favorite series. But I know it was probably hell to get Sora in the game to begin with. And they probably would not do it on a regular release, sadly. So I don't think Sora's ever gonna. Sadly, I don't think Sora's ever gonna return, because even when he did, they had to censor so much about his character. Decision will begin coming Sunday. Try to catch a big one. Moving badges hurt. Leave them on. You're highly surprised SpongeBob wouldn't make it? Yeah. Don't know if you're joking or not about that, but when it comes to... I know, unless it changes, and it could always change, Sakurai, or whoever is in charge of the picks and whatnot, has stated that he does not want anyone outside of gaming to be included in Smash Bros. And so characters like SpongeBob, who's primarily a TV character, Goku, who I think was another huge pick that people wanted in the game, as well as others, unless they change that mandate and they're like, yeah, let's just let anyone really in that we want. Unless they change that, it's probably not going to change, sadly. Yeah. Meanwhile, I will stay because there's no reason to remove them, and having skins of them and it's just cool. I feel like the Mii characters are either, like you said, they're gonna stay because they're a great way to get other representations in the game through different skins and whatnot. They're probably going to stay, but be updated into something newer than Mii's. Because, like, the Mii's haven't really been a thing since the Wii era / Wii U kind of had them in quite a few things. But the Wii 3DS era is where they thrived. And so I do think we'll get a different character to have costumes and whatnot. But like I said, I think... Oh, I messed up. I do think the Mii's themselves are going to be updated in some way, shape, or form. Again, just because, you know, it is as it is. Birdo should either be a character or a skin for Yoshi. I think Birdo would have to be their own character because they're too unique from Yoshi, in my opinion. Because, like, they have the shooting of... They can shoot eggs out and whatnot, which is unique. And I can't see them giving Birdo, like, a tongue that goes out and pulls people in. I think that would be way too creepy. So I think if Birdo was in it, it would definitely have to be their own character. But even then, I don't know how popular Birdo is. You know? Which is also an aspect to think about. Ever thought about how Yoshi pops out eggs, but he's male? I don't think Yoshi's male. I think it's been confirmed that he's female because of the egg thing. Now you have me looking this up. Are Yoshi's male? Technically ambiguous. Often mentions he in the source material. Yoshi's as a species that reproduces asexually, so they lay eggs regardless of gender. Alright, so it's either genderless or or male, and then they're just like seahorses. Which, male seahorses, fun fact, male seahorses birth the children and whatnot. Good thing to get reacquainted. Hi, Salem. Okay. Sorry. Then you know, the only animal. It's the only animal that can reproduce sexually, but there's two because of Yoshi. But now there's two because of Yoshi. Yeah. All right, Salem. Move along. Move along. Go eat to your heart's content. I'll be back eventually. Who the hell is playing? Me. It's on the Wii U gamepad, so I can go a bit farther. But yeah, I think Yoshi. Is anything lost? It's okay. Was I playing off screen? Yeah. It's on the Wii U pad, so like, I don't have a controller. It's a wireless, so I can go quite far. Unfortunately, it doesn't go too far out there. My cat's food is right outside the door, basically. Which is good enough, because that's as far as this can go, but it's still... The Wii U is your favorite console, you're not kidding. It has so much promise, and so many good games. Like Super Mario Land... No, Nintendo Land. Nintendo Land... Paco? You probably need something from me. Talk. Valuable furniture. Nintendo Land is one of my favorite series from any Nintendo game. It is my favorite Wii U game. I read this book called Finding the Inner Self Within. It's a lot harder than you think. I guess she's hiding. What do you want to try it? Your inner selves. I'll give you a prize. Discover yourself. Let's do it. Well, your personal journey is by answering some questions. I'll start with the basic ones. When you start eating, you say, "Let's eat." When you're finishing, you say, "I'm done." Interesting. There is no right or wrong answer in the path of self-discovery. Except for that one. That's correct. Let's dig deeper to the next question. What would you say is a great... What would you... I don't know what the thing was. Hi there? No, I don't think so. Oh. Time getting to know yourself. Don't tell me how I should act. Wolfgang, we talked to. Daisy's in our house. Alright, we talked to everyone. Oh, Salem, you needy cat. Will I be online tonight? Yep. I have game. I think, yeah. I might be doing something right after this, around 4:30, after 4:30 to 5. And then we have gaming with Eric Taylor and Origami Owl, who they just sent a message in the group chat, actually, which was the ding, about what we're playing tonight. So I gotta see and vote on that. Yeah. I am going to go take care of my Salem again, because he's a needy cat. I'll be back. Sorry, and hello! It's gonna be a dragon. Welcome. What are we playing? No idea. We might do an archipelago with Jay and Corby. But I haven't looked in that Discord for a while, and then I don't know what we're playing with Eric Taylor and Origami Owl. And then later tonight, I'll be finishing up Scooby-Doo Night of 100 Frights. But yeah, I'll be right back. Gonna make sure my cat eats, because he's a needy little thing. Alright. No, I believe we have butterfly paper, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, we have it already. Airmail, I believe we have, but we'll double check. Because I've been wrong before. Yep, we have it. Yeah. So with the group chat, it looks like we're leaning towards Ranch Simulator with Eric Taylor and Origami Owl. Boulder's Gate's also on the table, but I don't feel like Boulder's Gate. If it's voted for, we'll do it. But I just want a nice, relaxing game where I can just go around hunting bears for food and selling them for the clover. Yeah, okay, so let's just buy everything here, buy everything at the Able Sisters shop. Lovely love seat. Alright, we do indeed have that. No, thank you. Blue bookcase. You know what we're going to do? We're going to buy this and bring it to Patty. Because I think she talked about wanting a blue bookshelf. Checkout counter. We have the checkout counter. No thanks. Raven pole. We know we have that. Green table. We need it. Cabin armchair. Got it. A basic red bed. Hey, we do need it. Oh. Have I heard of Poppy's Playtime? I have. On my channel, I have already played through the 4 chapters. The 5th one's coming out, and I'm going to be playing it as soon as it does. Well, as soon as it does release, which is sometime this month. I'll be playing through it right away. Very excited for that. It releases on the 18th, 16th, 2 days. So that would be, it's Monday now, 16th, 17th, Tuesday. It is on the Wednesday. So I think we'll be, oh yeah, I'll definitely be streaming it. So most likely I'll be streaming it on the Thursday, that means. Because I think Wednesday we're doing whatever with Jay. Yeah, it'll be my day. I think we're doing Undertale on Wednesday. No, we already have it. But yeah, it will be streamed. As all the others have. You can check out on my channel, Pink Fuzzy YouTube. For the other games, and you can see my first playthroughs. Of all of it. If you want. Well, like I said, definitely will be playing that one when it comes out. Just a day late, I guess. Might think you need to remind you the day. Remind you the day we do stream it, because you might not see the stream notifications. Alright, if I remember, I will message you on the Discord. Yeah, I'm very excited. I like Poppy's Playtime. It is very, very much a, mostly a walking simulator. But there are some good puzzles and movement and items that evaluate it or get it above. But yeah, now we only need 7. 7 more wallpapers from Tom. The 4th one was so good. Rip Doughy. Yeah. Yeah. They've done really good. Even from the start, they had a good, interesting premise. Chapter 2 is a battery simulator. Battery puzzle simulator. Yeah, you got the... Yeah, that's the one you got the electric hand in, right? Yeah, yeah. So you had to charge it all up. No. 3, not 2. 3, not 2. Chapter 3... That was... Yeah. That's right, we got it in 2. 3... Chapter 3 gave us the shooting hand. No. Yes, yeah. Yes. Gosh, it's been a while. Chapter 2 is a green hand. That's right. 3... Yeah, because you had the one thing with Miss Delight. That's what I was thinking of. You had the one thing with Miss Delight. We had to run down the hall, switching out batteries so you could, leave. Mosaic. Okay, I think we have it all. So we're going to give the thing to... Or we're going to talk to Pate. And then we will... move along. Chapter 3 had the flare and jumpy hand. That's... 4 introduced the one other energy hand, yeah. It's been a while. It's been a while. I like the games. And the fun thing about it is because they basically start and stop where, you know, where the last ones end, it's hard to remember, it's hard to not see it as one continuous series. And so it's like, I know these things, but where they lie is hard to determine just because, like I said, it's very much like how it is. It is one cohesive, continuing story that I see all as one. You wanted the blue furniture, right? Yeah, so we can ask. Probably need something, don't you? Take this. You wanted blue furniture, right? Oh, hooray! Yeah, it's a blue furniture. Quite cool. Just want some blue furniture. I like this room. Well, thank you. Here. Have a lab wall. I like that. I like that. We don't need the lab wall, but I like how they give you hints on things they want, and if you give it to them, they give you new things, which I like. We're getting a new hand in the 5th chapter. Yeah, I'm excited. I have not seen any of the trailers, so I can go in as blind as possible. Not looked up any of the theory videos or anything like that. So I cannot wait to get into it, because it'll be very fun. Oh, wow. That's weird. Every single dig spot was right in this area. That usually doesn't happen. You could react to them on Wednesday. No, I want to go in blind. On a short stream. Yeah, no. I don't like watching trailers a lot of the time, unless it's something I'm not I don't have an interest in, / have not heard of and need encouragement. Because a lot of the times watching trailers, it just spoils a lot of what's going to happen, I find. I've talked about it a lot, and we don't have time to go into it. My favorite example of a movie spoiling the best parts is Batman v Superman. With them literally showing Doomsday. Everyone's like, oh, you showed Doomsday, you showed the best part, that's going to be the end, that looks like the ending, and they went, no, there's more to it, don't worry, there's more, and there wasn't much more. But yeah, no, we're going in blind Thursday for Poppy's Playtime, the way I like it. I don't want to know what the kid, even then, the trailers don't always really show a lot either, so that's always good. You're never too spoiled if you do watch the trailers for Poppy's Playtime. But yeah, the prototype so far looks cool. They better. The prototype's been teased for so many games now. They better have a really good design figured out by now. Can't wait to see the full design in game. And we will. But either way, that's going to do it for me. Thank you, my fellas, for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Like I said, I'll probably be back in a 10, 20, 30 minutes as we're doing something else. Unless Corv is playing a game and I'm just watching, then I won't be back. But I'll be back later on tonight. But either way, thank you, and I'll see y'all next anytime. Take care. See you soon, Locker. Thanks for joining.